another episode of Talk the Torque with me, Desh Bryanston. Today I'm so excited, guys, because Masesi was here for our season 1, which was almost a year ago, and I'm actually not sure why I invited her back, but I just know that I love her to bits and pieces. Masesi Kutumela has been one of my longest supporters in the industry. As a sales manager, she knows that you need to be a master of motivation, and she's just that. If you want to get the best results out of your sales team, they need to be motivated. Masesi knows how to motivate her sales team, in healthy, productive ways, and encourage greater performance while instilling a sense of pride and accomplishment. Masesi's key to success is her excellent communication skills. She knows that communication is a cornerstone of just about everything a sales manager does, from customer interactions to inspiring a sales team and delivering reports to upper management. And so she ensures that every communication instruction or even brief chats are clear, understandable, and easy to comprehend. As I said earlier on, Masesi has just been such a champion in everything that I do, just cheerleading me on and just being part of my team. So let's welcome Masesi, proudly representing Renault Bryanston, and this interview is proudly brought to you by Sariti Solutions. Hello, Masesi.
Hello, Desh.
Oh gosh, you look so bright and wow, green. I mean, you're ready for spring, hey?
Yeah, no,
Summer.
I am. Most definitely. I can't wait.
Okay, so Masesi, I think just to refresh our audience memory, let's first begin with your journey in motoring South Africa.
Okay, Desh, I started with VW as a sales cadet. And after that, then I became assistant sales manager with VW, and I moved around. I went to various VWs in the industry. I did a short stint with BMW, and then I joined the big brother of VW, and that's Audi. And then right after that, I got an opportunity to be a manager with Renault. And I've managed 3 Renault dealerships, Rustenburg, Centurion, and I'm now at Renault Bryanston.
Gosh, and I know you're now very much a fan of the Renault brand,
yes,
obviously.
I am. Most
so tell me why.
It's French, and you know about the French people. It caters for, I think, everyone, you know, from the lower end to the higher end. And there's vehicles for all ages. You know, there's the funky quid, which can be for anybody from 18 to like 35. And then you get the big, robust Koleos, which as well, you know, it can be for anybody from 30 to like 60. So, you know, it caters for all the stages of your life.
Yes. And as a sales manager, what do you love the most about that role?
Getting to see people come in terms of my sales team grow and become, become great in their own spaces.
Yes.
You know, they come and earn great money. And you see them get so excited to sell their next vehicle to their customer. And also seeing a client buy their first car, because most of our clients are first-time buyers. So just seeing the excitement on somebody's face, and some of those people that are buying the vehicle for the first time, they're the first people in their own family to buy a car. So there's always like a delivery time, you know, families, you know, generations. You know, you get the grandfather, the mom, the daughter, and it's just a celebration. And that's what I love about the brand, and that's what I love about where I currently work at Renault Bryanston.
Yes, and okay, so Masesi, it is the landscape of black female sales managers and dealer principal is changing rapidly, and it's so amazing. But it's still few and far between.
Most definitely.
How do you navigate through this?
Well, you know, when I started in the industry in 2007 and now in 2021, definitely the footprint of the industry has changed, where management and middle management and upper management has become, you know, people of color. And women are actually also coming up in the ranks. You know, currently in my group, I think we've got 2 female salesmen, dealer principals rather, and we have about 4 female managers of color as well. So definitely the footprint is changing. I mean, when I started, it was a male-dominated industry. It still is, but it's changing.
Yes,
You know, and the important thing is the people that want to come into the industry, especially the females and black females, come in. You know, it's an industry that we need to change. It's an industry that we need to take a hold of. There's no more male-dominated anything. You know, I mean, this is Women Month.
Yes.
We can actually change.
Okay, guys, we're shooting this in Women's Month. It's probably going to air in November, but it's Women's Month every month anyway.
Most definitely.
Masesi, it is so important for you to use your place of position. And I always say this on the show, that if you are in a place of power or in a position of power, use that power to empower. So use that voice now and tell our people and our young girls that are watching this why it is important for them to consider. Not important, but why is it an exciting opportunity to be in motoring?
Well, you know, when I started in 2007, like I said, I was like, oh, selling cars. You know, my parents had bought cars, my siblings had bought cars, and none of the salespeople were female, you know, and I was like, oh my goodness, how are we going to change this? So to the women and the young girls that are still in school or in varsity that are just not sure what to do afterwards, as long as you have a personality, because you don't really have to have a great degree or anything like that. You just need to have a personality.
And the looks. I'm just joking.
And you need to be able to talk to strangers. You know, people always ask me, what do you do for a living? And I'm like, I talk to strangers every day, and I try to convince them to buy the second most purchase of their life. We all know property is the first one, and a car is the second one.
Yep.
But it's an industry that needs young women. It's an industry that needs women to come into it. You know, you don't have to do the same old thing, becoming a lawyer or a doctor. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Hey, by the way, you can be a lawyer or a doctor in the motoring trade.
100%, because you have accountants in the industry, you have people in marketing, you don't always have to be in sales, you have mechanics.
Yes.
So, you know, there's quite a lot in the motor industry. You don't just have to just be in sales.
Right, right. And I was talking about having a doctor in the industry. It's a possibility, because at the plants, most of the plants, they have a
100%.
doctor. And then you said a lawyer. Trust me, we need lawyers in this industry. So you can become anything you want to in motoring South Africa. Masesi, you are such, and I think, like I said, I'm not sure why I asked you to be here, but I think it's because I'm always, and we share, we are in the same WhatsApp group, and that really is
Most
the
definitely.
truth. We are in the same WhatsApp group, and I just think your energy is so, it's so contagious, and I love that about you. So I'd like you to maybe tell us what keeps you this way, keeps you so motivated, especially now with COVID.
With COVID, what keeps me really motivated is that when you wake up every day, you know, you've got the gift of life. You know, not everybody wakes up these days. Not everybody is healthy to be able to have an opportunity to change other people's lives. And my son keeps me motivated. He's an amazing sports player. So just knowing that you're changing people's life and just having a why are you doing this job? And
Are you a single mom? Hey.
yes.
Yes, so, and the sun is right here in our very small audience today.
So that really keeps me motivated, just knowing that, you know, I'm healthy, I'm able to wake up when God does allow me to wake up, and, you know, go change people's lives, get them to get into a car, you know?
I love that. And Masesi, along the way we all make mistakes, but in your position as a sales manager, or just in being in the motoring trade, what mistake have you made that can change someone else's life when you don't need to make the same mistake, basically?
For me, I think because women are just such nurturers, you know, is not being able to take the emotions out of it sometimes when you have to make very difficult decisions.
Yes.
And I think that's one of my biggest mistakes that I need to continue to learn, to remove the emotion out of decisions that have to be made for the business, and look at the business as well, and not be too emotional about when like this decision that you're making could change somebody else's life, so yeah, removing the emotions out of it.
Yes, absolutely. It's important for us to be emotional, though, because that's how we women are.
100%.
And I think that brings the empathy, and which is very,
Correct.
very, very significant in what we do. But how about our platforms, which I love to talk to you about? You have been such a catalyst for change and such a champion, as I said earlier on. Why so? Why do you believe in me so much?
I believe in anyone or anything that has the ability to change any footprint in any industry. And being a woman, and when I started, there was no woman, a lot of women of color. Even just as a salesperson, there was lots of men. So when you meet women who are also in the same industry, who are making changes, who are building platforms, that's what you've done for women to be able to go to. I mean, I've met lots of women ever since I got into this platform. Women that I would never have met, women that I didn't even know existed. Because we all just go to our dealerships and we sit in that office, or we work and you go back home and you just go back to that office, but there's no platform for women to meet and discuss and talk. And it's different picking up the phone and calling a man and saying, this is how I'm feeling, I'm having a tough day, I'm overwhelmed, I'm gonna break down. So it's easy to call a woman who's in the industry and have that conversation, and you guys can have a woman conversation about it, and not hear the male say, oh, put on your, big panties and work, So for me, just being in this platform and being able to call someone not even in my brand, somebody that's at BMW or anything, helps. And that's why I appreciate.
Isn't it amazing that we have this WhatsApp group, and we have lots of women. I don't even know how many, but they're all from different groups, different brands, and then someone posts, okay, I need this and I need that. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to help you. And you often post on the group as well. It's so amazing that even though most of them are competitors or whatever the case might be, we just come together because we have one common goal. And that is that we are all women, we're all striving for the same thing, and we all just want to support each other.
And grow, and just to see everybody and hear somebody's name, you're like, oh, they're a DP now, oh, they're a director, oh, now they are, CEO. So for me, that excites me to know that I'm a part of a group, or I know a group of women that will clap for me, that we clap for each other, that we will support each other. And so it's phenomenal. And thank you, Desh, for building this platform.
I can't build a platform without people. So thank you for being part of the platform and taking my crazy idea of just trying and bringing everybody together, and then just rolling with the punches with me. The past 6 years, I think 5 years that I've known you, it's women like you and Masha Mayaba, Michelle Rottenbach on our page, and all of these ladies that have just supported me. Sariti Solutions, Liesel, I'm going to take this opportunity to send my shout out because Masesi is my friend. So Liesel from Sariti, and Andrew from Sariti Solutions, Elise from MFC, and Yana Kutse, and Julie. You guys, you ladies have all been such champions and such awesome cheerleaders in everything that I do, and this has been a difficult year, very, very difficult. We have lost one of my own, Andre Potgeter, he's been such a champion for everything, also a cheerleader for everything that I do, and you ladies have literally picked me up and gotten me out of that bed and made me go back to work, and I thank you so much for all of that support. But let's talk about Masesi again, okay? Masesi, who are you?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you at home? Because you're like so business-like and everything is work, work, work. Tell me about Masesi at home.
Very laid back. I'm actually like a couch, potato. When I get home, it's shoes off, hair off. And I could just chill it on my couch the entire day, but I'm also a mom. So my son keeps me really busy. I have to drop him off at various sports activities, basketball, soccer, hockey, music, studios. So if I'm not doing that, I'm definitely at home just chilling.
What are your hobbies? What do you do on the weekend?
Weekends, I do like just to go maybe to a spa because, you know, I'm very tired from a hectic week. And I do love traveling, so I cannot wait when we can all travel freely like we used to, where there's lots of restrictions, you know, so I do enjoy traveling a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, Masesi, tell me more about your future, because that's what I asked you earlier on before we started this conversation. What's next for Masesi?
Definitely in the next couple of months, dealer principal. You know, that's what I'm gearing for.
Okay, so by the time this ends,
maybe
you will be a dealer principal.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gearing for. That's what I'm building myself towards, especially with the team that I have at work, and you know my DP as well. He has a lot of support, and the women that I know from the industry, like yourself, like Masha, like Vivian, you know, cheering me along, and yeah. So
well, like I said, I'm going to be interviewing Masesi as the dealer principal
next.
And I cannot wait. I've been waiting for this for 5 years now. So I wish you all the luck, Masesi.
So
Not the luck. You don't need luck. You've got Masesi. So I just wish you all the best, and I thank you so much for using and using this platform to empower other women and to show them that this is possible.
Yes,
this is possible.
Extremely possible.
Anything you'd like to add?
Well, thank you for inviting me. And congratulations, you know, on season 2. And the 3rd Woman Awards are happening. Voting has started. So I'm excited about that. I actually have 2 ladies from my dealership who've been nominated.
Oh, wow.
Tabang Sibanyoni and Nontlantla. So I'm excited for that, and we are out here voting for them. So watch out. Renault Bryanston is definitely going to take the F&I spots.
Oh gosh. Well, you are very much welcome. We're always here to support you and your team wherever you go, and we love you. We love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you so much, viewers. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC, a division of Nedbank, and the Talk the Torque Studios, powered by Sariti Solutions, are aimed at recognizing women, just like Masesi, that are making a difference and contributing to our trade. Together, we are providing this platform where we can share our experiences as well as educate the future generations to explore the endless and absolutely exciting career opportunities in motoring South Africa. Please subscribe to our Talk the Talk channel, which is our YouTube channel, and please get your friends, your colleagues and families to follow our platforms, especially the young women. You will never know whose life this might touch and change in terms of their career choices. Ladies, one of the reasons for this platform is for the liberation of women, irrespective of which trade you may be in. There are still some villages and even little towns that exist right here in South Africa where women don't get equal rights. We as a woman empowerment platform are exposed to this reality every single day. In these places, the role of women is limited to household chores. However, this needs to change because women deserve equal opportunities at everything just as men do. The world is moving towards achieving gender balance. It's moving towards equality for both men and women. The change is something that is needed and is essential. For ages, men have had more privileges in every sphere of society. However, that needs to change because we are all humans and we should all get equal rights and opportunities. International Women's Day, Women's Month, Mother's Day, etc. Days where everyone appreciates everything that the women in their lives do. It's these days and months when everyone acknowledges the value and importance of a woman in their life, or of a woman in their workplace, of women also in the world. But let's do this every single day of our lives, people. Please, let's not wait for special days dedicated to women and men from all over the world. This is our moment, the moment to act against gender inequality. And again, to our ladies in the motoring trade, if you are struggling to navigate through challenging situations and facing any discrimination at all, we have an amazing network of men and women that can assist you in any which way. Call the number in the caption. We are here to help you. And ladies, as always, I'd like to remind you that the question isn't who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me. I love that.